I'm quite a boomer as well. So I asked multiple times to have a WhatsApp support.
So, do you still remember the reason why we decided for WhatsApp?
Absolutely. By the way, sorry for for insisting so much with WhatsApp, but the reason is the following. First of all, I had to follow the meeting with my laptop. So I had the Zoom meeting on my laptop, and opening a second team session would have created me some confusion. By the way, I'm quite a boomer as well. I'm aging myself too, as our audience. Second, the second concern was the bandwidth, because again, I was not sure that everything would have worked perfectly. So I asked multiple times to have a WhatsApp support, and I must say, I think it was a good choice. I must say, and for the future, if you have similar cases, I think it's the best way, honestly, because I could follow the meeting on the laptop, type you the things I wanted to say, and went well.
I agree. I personally have been a bit skeptical about WhatsApp, but it worked very well to not only to discuss with you, but we've had a WhatsApp group, right, with some of your colleagues as well and some of my colleagues, and that worked perfectly well because it was super dynamic, and we've been able to chat throughout the General Assembly. Whilst I, of course, also followed the General Assembly, learned a bit also about FIFA not only but also about marketing, so that was nice. But I also was able to understand like when we had to open the votes, when we had to close them, and tell you about the quorum we've reached and the people that have
Yes.
already cast their ballots. Right.
And then you were able to show the results in real time. I mean, just by screen sharing your screen, and this was very, very practical.
So in the end, would you recommend NemoVote to other international NGOs?
Absolutely. I would completely recommend it. There are a lot of possibilities and flexibility in the service you provide, and it's reliable. I mean, in such conditions, I must say, we tested it extensively, and so I would absolutely recommend your company.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot because I believe York has been one of the more complex ones. Your voting, because of the weighted voting and how we set it up. But I think it worked very well.
Glad to hear that.
What do you think? Isn't online voting now indispensable for any hybrid General Assembly?
Well, yes, my answer will be yes and no. Of course, nowadays we need to use these things. On the other hand, I'm so charmed when I meet some of the elder FIFA representatives, and they tell me stories about the 80s or the 90s, when they had to reach faraway places just to attend a rally and meet friends that they were exchanging letters with and things like that. Of course, nowadays this was a bit of nostalgia moment, which is appropriate given the subject as well. But yeah, nowadays I think we cannot um, avoid such tools. I mean, they are part of daily life, and they are vital for surviving.
I agree. I mean, and you're right. Having nostalgia is just part of your identity, right?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. There are a lot of stories like that of faxes in the middle of the night, and proxies sent by mail, snail mail to people and stuff like that.
Sounds interesting.
Probably nowadays life is easier, I must say.
I agree. Sounds interesting and probably also a bit exciting, but not as easy as it is nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. At least you don't have to xerocopy thousands of pages, and
Yes, and archive all of them.
yeah, indeed, indeed.